What's going on YouTube? It's Dillon James, and on today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 10 cards sold on eBay in the past 30 days. So we did this kind of video a few weeks ago, and so now we're going to keep the trend going, do this once a month to talk about some of the sales on eBay to see what's happening in the world of sports cards, and to also see what's happening with the graded cards. Are they raw? Are they graded? What grading companies are selling the best? We're going to be breaking all of that down today on this video, so I hope you enjoy. So first, let's start off with a little bit of football with Lamar Jackson. Ravens quarterback, been playing quite well this year, and they look like they'll be a team to be reckoned with in the playoffs. However, I mean, they still don't have the best record in the AFC, but they are one of the better teams in the AFC this season. Lamar Jackson, a 2018 Select Black rookie card, NFL Shield Auto, 1 of 1. This card is gorgeous. BGS 10 with an Auto 9.5, but this card is sick. Absolutely sick. And again, it's one of those cards that's selling at $35,000, number 10 on our list. It's the cheapest card we'll see on this list. But again, this card is slick, a 1 of 1 Lamar Jackson. Any Lamar Jackson fan out there would love to have this card in their collection. And it's something you don't see very often because, I mean, of course, it's a 1 of 1, but a card like this you don't see very often. Lamar Jackson, great signature there as well. 9.5 with an auto grade of 10 as well. So let's look here at the next card. Number 9 on the list is an oldie but a goodie. A 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan and an SGC holder, a 9.5. Beautiful card as well. This card actually sold for $35,000 too, so it tied with Lamar Jackson. I gave it the edge because it's the GOAT, Michael Jordan. I mean, come on. So he has the edge in this scenario. Look at that centering. The centering is fantastic for this card. This card has been seen quite a lot over the past year and a half during COVID. Also seeing some fakes out there as well, some counterfeit Michael Jordans too. We've seen some information on that as well. But this card, you can't beat this card. This card is iconic in the hobby. It is our generation's version of, just one of the GOATs. I mean, you just can't beat this card. This is the card that everyone chases, especially basketball fans. And Michael Jordan selling for $35,000 in SGC 9.5. Absolutely crazy price there. Now let's move on to number 8. It is a BGS holder once again. We're going to some baseball this time. This is going to be the only baseball player we see today. A BGS 9.5 Mike Trout, one of the best to ever do it in baseball as well. 2012 Panini Prism Gold out of 10. And this is a 9.5 grade for Beckett. Edges were perfect, surface was perfect, centering a little off, and corners a little bit dinged up, I guess. But, I mean, still a 9.5 overall for this card. And the final price for it was $36,000 was the final sale price. And that's a card, too, that a lot of people would love to have out of 10 as well on this card for it to be gold. The Panini Prism. And just a beautiful card. Great holder, too. I do like BGS holders a lot, especially the subgrades. I do like the subgrades, and BGS definitely does a good job of their grading. And it looks like, on this list, we'll talk about it later, but it looks like that BGS is selling almost as well as PSA. They've gotten back to that relevancy throughout the past few months. They did dip a bit, but now they're getting back to big cards like this. They're still selling for a pretty penny in a BGS holder. So let's go to the next one. It's Tom Brady 2000 Playoff Contenders Auto card. And this card's beautiful as well. It sold for $39,000. And this is the only raw card we have on the list today, selling for $39,000 on eBay. Number 7 on our list today has the back here with the rookie ticket. Really cool cards. I mean, I loved the cards back in 2000. Very cool vintage look on them. And then the auto, you can't beat the auto too. Having an autographed card by Tom Brady, the GOAT of the NFL. I mean, one of the best quarterbacks ever in the league's history. Having a card like this, I think it's definitely a solid pickup for whoever bought this card. And I do see the value of this card going up, especially if he wins another Super Bowl before he retires, and once he goes to the Hall of Fame, this card's going to skyrocket, and especially if they get it graded. That's going to be definitely a huge card for that collector. Now let's move on to number 6. We're going back to basketball. A new star in the league, LaMelo Ball. This card selling for $50,100. Number 6 on our list, it is a BGS, once again, BGS 9 with a 10 auto on it. We've seen this auto quite a bit. It's had some speculation that people think it looks like MB. It looks like a certain other basketball player's autograph, but obviously there were some photos and also some video footage of him signing these cards, and his autograph is a little less, it's not very good, I guess you could say. That's the easiest way for me to say it. I would hope that he would have written out his name fully, especially on National Treasures being a higher end product, but I guess he decided to switch his autograph after his rookie year. His rookie year, he was signing a lot then too, and I guess he decided to make it something shorter. So here's the MB. But yeah, beautiful card there too. 9 with a 10 auto. I mean, you can't beat that for a basketball collector, and especially if LaMelo has a career like people are thinking he's going to have, then that's not a bad pickup there as well. Let's go to our next card. It's another football player and another Tom Brady card. It's Tom Brady 2000 Bowman Gold. This is an old PSA label, an old PSA holder, and this card is gorgeous as well. Rookie card, Tom Brady, near mint 8, which you don't really get that kind of grade in these cards. It's pretty hard to find cards of that high a grade, especially for these older Bowman cards. And the black border too, you get to see a little bit of the white up at the top. You see a little bit of the white there, but 36 of 99. Since it's the gold of the Bowman rookie card there, old PSA holder. This card sold for $60,000. It's number 5 on our list this week. But still, beautiful card. Once again, a Tom Brady collector's dream is to have this card in their collection. Now let's move on to number 4. A player that has been playing quite well this season for the Cardinals. He has been out the past 2 weeks, but Kyler Murray. And the Cardinals are looking like a team to be reckoned with in the NFC this season. They look like they could be making it to the NFC Championship game as long as Kyler Murray gets back on the field and remains healthy. I don't believe Colt McCoy is going to be the answer there for the Arizona Cardinals, but we'll see how that work pans out for them. For this card, Kyler Murray, Superfractor out of 5, $68,556 was the winning bid on this card. It was a spectacular card. Gem Mint 10. Perfect. It's beautiful. It's something that, again, people who were jumping on the Kyler Murray train at the beginning of the season, which there were not as many as, like Sam Darnold, things like that. But Kyler Murray, I'm telling you, he has a really good market right now, has really good upside, especially if they win the Super Bowl this year or in the next 2 or 3 years. As Kyler Murray being the quarterback there, this card is only going to go up from there. A PSA 10, a pop 1 for this card being a PSA 10. Crazy. Number 3, let's move on to some football. Once again, we have a lot of football on today's list because we're in the middle of the football season. The 2020 National Treasures Justin Herbert 4-color rookie patch out of 99. RPA for Herbie himself out of the Chargers. An 8.5, that kind of made it to where the value of this card is a bit lower than I thought it would be. But a 4-color patch, you can't beat that. National Treasure, beautiful product. I love the canvas board they used for their product and the thickness of the cards as well. Beautiful for the Chargers. Justin Herbert's been playing quite well in his sophomore season. There hasn't been much of a slump, if there is even a slump, from his first year to his second year. So it looks like Justin Herbert will be the real deal for the Chargers moving forward, as long as he stays healthy. And that's a big thing. I think we've seen a lot of injuries from other teams for star players, quarterbacks, wide receivers, and especially having a 17-game season and having a shortened preseason as well. I think that's kind of added to the injury front there. But Justin Herbert staying upright so far, playing well for the Chargers. Let's see if they can make it to an AFC Championship game this season under the helm of Justin Herbert, one of the top quarterbacks in the draft class last season. So, and this card sold for $70,200. Forgot to mention that. Number 2 on the list is a 2020 Contenders Cracked Ice Auto from Justin Herbert. It's numbered out of 22. It's a PSA 10-10, 10 for the card, 10 for the auto. Again, another card that... The thing is about Contenders is that people were sleeping on it last season. Contenders they have some really, really nice cards, especially Contenders Optic. They have some really, really nice cards in there. Great on-card autos. This is an on-card auto as well. They have some sticker autos too. But the on-card autos, you just can't beat that. Out of 22, beautiful card. Justin Herbert, the guy there in the Chargers. This is at number 2. We have one last card to go over, and this is going to be a card that some people might not expect to be the highest sold in the past 30 days. But this guy is coming up, and he is going to be a star player in the NBA. It is Anthony Edwards. His rookie card from 2020, National Treasures, RPA. And look at that auto, too. The auto is fantastic as well. I like the auto there. I mean, LaMelo needs to take some lessons from Anthony on his autograph. But Minnesota Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, star player there, 10-10, card 10, auto 10. Just a beautiful, beautiful card. And a 3-color patch, too. Can't beat that. So yeah, that card sold for $99,100 on auction. There were 93 bids on this card. So there are some big Anthony Edwards fans out there that are expecting him to play very well for the Minnesota Timberwolves and be a star in this league. So a lot of money is going into this guy. We'll see if he can keep it up and be a star player in this league and evolve into a superstar in this league, among the likes of LeBron James and Luka Doncic and players like that. We'll see how Anthony Edwards plays out as he plays there for the Timberwolves. So there you have it. There's the top 10 list of the highest sold cards on eBay in the past 30 days. The interesting thing about this is the breakdown of what cards sold on this list. There was one raw card, there was one SGC card, 4 BGS cards, and 4 PSA cards, which is interesting that we were seeing a lot of domination of PSA on the resale market over the past few months. However, BGS having 4 sales in there, tying with PSA on this list. That might show that BGS is gaining more momentum, better momentum now in the market, especially with the price point they have compared to PSA, and PSA might need to look out on that front. But as of right now, PSA is still the top dog in the grading industry. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Which card out of the top 10 do you agree with being on the list? And do you think that there are any cards on this list that don't deserve to be there? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your comments there. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you like this channel and the content we're creating here, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell. Every time we drop a new video, you'll be the first to know about it. Thanks once again for watching this week, guys, and we'll talk to you next time.